The mysterious disappearance of the Mary Celeste, a tale of the sea. The story of the Mary Celeste is one of the most enduring maritime mysteries in history. On December 4th, 1872, the ship was found adrift in the Atlantic Ocean, completely intact but with no crew on board. The fate of the crew has puzzled historians, sailors, and enthusiasts for over a century. In this video, we will delve into the history of the Mary Celeste, explore the events leading up to its discovery, examine the various theories about what happened to the crew, and discuss its impact on popular culture. The Mary Celeste was originally built in 1861 in Spencer's Island, Nova Scotia, and was named the Amazon. It was a brigantine, a two-masted sailing vessel with square-rig sails on the foremast and fore and aft sails on the mainmast. The ship was 103 feet long and had a tonnage of 282 tons. It was designed for both speed and cargo capacity, making it a versatile vessel for its time. The Amazon had a somewhat troubled history even before it became the Mary Celeste. Its first captain died shortly after taking command, and the ship was involved in several accidents, including a collision with another vessel. In 1867, the Amazon was sold to American owners, who renamed it the Mary Celeste and made significant repairs and modifications to the ship. In November 1872, the Mary Celeste set sail from New York City bound for Genoa, Italy, under the command of Captain Benjamin Briggs. Captain Briggs was an experienced sailor with a good reputation. He was accompanied by his wife, Sarah, and their 2-year-old daughter, Sophia, as well as a crew of 7 experienced seamen. The ship was carrying a cargo of 1,701 barrels of industrial alcohol, which was intended for use in fortifying Italian wines. The voyage began uneventfully, and the Mary Celeste was last seen by another ship, the Dei Grazia, on November 25, 1872. The Dei Grazia was also bound for Europe, and the two ships exchanged signals before parting ways. The Mary Celeste was expected to arrive in Genoa by early December. On December 4, 1872, the crew of the Dei Grazia spotted a ship adrift in the Atlantic Ocean, about 400 miles east of the Azores. As they approached, they recognized it as the Mary Celeste. The ship was under partial sail and appeared to be in good condition, but there was no sign of the crew. Captain David Morehouse of the Dei Grazia sent a boarding party to investigate. What they found was both puzzling and eerie. The ship was completely deserted. The crew's personal belongings were still in their quarters, and there was plenty of food and water on board. The cargo of alcohol was largely intact, though some barrels were empty. The ship's logbook was found in the captain's cabin, with the last entry dated November 25th, just 9 days earlier. The most puzzling aspect of the discovery was the condition of the ship. There was no sign of a struggle or violence. The lifeboat was missing, but there was no indication of why the crew would have abandoned the ship. The weather had been relatively calm, and the Mary Celeste was seaworthy. It was as if the crew had simply vanished in a thin air. The mystery of the Mary Celeste has given rise to numerous theories over the years. Some of the most popular include piracy. One theory suggests that the Mary Celeste was attacked by pirates, who killed the crew and took the lifeboat. However, there was no evidence of a struggle or theft on board, and the cargo of alcohol was largely untouched. Mutiny. Another theory is that the crew mutinied against Captain Briggs, killed him and his family, and then fled in the lifeboat. Again, there was no evidence of violence or a struggle on board. Natural disaster. Some have suggested that the Mary Celeste was caught in a waterspout or a sudden storm, causing the crew to panic and abandon ship. However, the weather at the time was relatively calm, and the ship was found in good condition. Alcohol explosion. One of the more plausible theories is that the alcohol cargo emitted fumes that caused an explosion or the fear of an explosion, leading the crew to abandon ship. This would explain why some of the barrels were empty and why the crew might have left in a hurry. However, there was no evidence of an explosion or fire on board. Sea monster or alien abduction. More fanciful theories include the idea that the crew was abducted by a sea monster or even aliens. While these theories are entertaining, there is no evidence to support them. Insurance fraud. Some have speculated that Captain Briggs and his crew staged the abandonment of the ship as part of an insurance fraud scheme. However, there is no evidence to support this theory, and Captain Briggs had a good reputation. The discovery of the Mary Celeste led to a formal investigation by the British Admiralty in Gibraltar. The Court of Inquiry was unable to determine what had happened to the crew, but it did conclude that the ship had been abandoned in a hurry. The De Grazia's crew was awarded salvage rights to the Mary Celeste, but the amount they received was much less than they had hoped for. The Mary Celeste was eventually returned to its owners, but the ship's reputation as a ghost ship made it difficult to find a crew willing to sail on it. The ship changed hands several times and was involved in a number of accidents before it was deliberately wrecked off the coast of Haiti in 1885 as part of an insurance fraud scheme. The mystery of the Mary Celeste has captured the imagination of writers, filmmakers, and the public for over a century. The story has been the subject of numerous books, articles, and documentaries. It has also inspired works of fiction, including Sir Arthur Conan Doyle's short story J. Habakkuk Jeffson's Statement, which was published in 1884 and helped to popularize the legend of the Mary Celeste. The Mary Celeste has also appeared in films, television shows, and even video games. Its image as a ghost ship has become a staple of maritime folklore, and it continues to be a source of fascination for those interested in the mysteries of the sea. The Mary Celeste remains one of the greatest unsolved mysteries in maritime history. Despite numerous investigations and theories, no one knows for certain what happened to the crew. The story of the Mary Celeste serves as a reminder of the dangers and uncertainties of life at sea, and it continues to inspire curiosity and speculation. The Mary Celeste has also become a symbol of the unknown, a reminder that even in our modern world, there are still mysteries that defy explanation. Whether the crew was the victim of a natural disaster, a human error, or something more sinister, the truth may never be known. But the legend of the Mary Celeste will continue to captivate and intrigue for generations to come. The mystery of the Mary Celeste is a tale of the sea that has endured for over a century. It is a story of a ship found adrift, a crew that vanished without a trace, and a mystery that remains unsolved. As we have explored in this video, there are many theories about what happened to the Mary Celeste, but no definitive answers. The story of the Mary Celeste is a reminder of the power and mystery of the ocean, and it continues to capture the imagination of people around the world. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more fascinating stories from history. And if you have any theories about what happened to the Mary Celeste, please share them in the comments below. Until next time, stay curious and keep exploring the mysteries of our world.